follower. Hello. Thank you for the follow. I haven't even got off my starting soon screen, but thank you for the follow. uh... How you doing? How you doing? Sorry, I'm just moving stuff around on my PC really quick. I'm gonna have some water. Hello, Wolf. How are you? Just been hardcore farming pet sim, yeah. I mean, I feel that because that's been mostly what I've been doing. Also, yes, sorry, there's no face cam today. I've been going really hard on pet sim and I've completely forgotten about the server, so that's why I decided to play on the server today for a little bit. Not just for that though, but I feel like all I'm doing lately is pet sim stuff and I'm already starting to burn out of it. Like, I was planning on getting the new game pass, the 15 pet one, but I want it, but I'm like, I probably shouldn't. Also, I need to switch the pickaxe that I'm using because we're gonna go in the nether. And we're gonna do my most favorite thing in the world because we're starting to run out of nether brick. No, if it was a lore stream, I'd have JSMP in the title. That's usually how I do it. Even if stuff was gonna happen, you could still hop on the server if you wanted to. Speaking of that, after stream, if I still have time, I need to talk to you about, like, your character, if you're planning on having one and all that stuff. I feel like that's something we should get sorted sooner rather than later. Oh, I forgot to put my gold boots on, didn't I? Well, that is a bit of a shame. I don't know about you, but I have ideas. Oh. And now we do the my favorite thing in the world, and we just mine. Mining away. Oh god, that is some lava. I'll mine it anyways. In this Minecraft day. And I think that's why I stopped going in this direction. I probably should put some of that stuff away before I came here. One bag full of netherrack will be okay for now, considering it's not the most entertaining thing to watch someone mining, which is why I usually do all my mining off stream. You don't know how much netherite scraps I've found just from mining out this. The infinite void. I think I need to start going to one of the sides. Yeah, see, that's the thing. The good thing about mining is that you can kind of just chill and talk. But the bad thing about mining is that it's not the most entertaining thing to watch. Oh my lord! Can this game stop with the fucking lava? Oh, look at that! Talking of debris. I've literally been live for like 7 minutes and I found a debris already, and that's not even what I came for. See, no. This is the good thing, okay? Because I need, so I need red nether brick, for my lair. Right. And to make red nether brick, you need netherrack, not nether brick. You need actual netherrack to make into the, like, the ingot version, like these things, to make into nether brick. Which means if I just go ham at the level you mine debris at, I will, because I'm mining in the area, find debris that I normally wouldn't find when I was, like, bed TNT bombing. Which was my thought process for doing this solo. Hey. Get out of here, pal. Don't mind me just going ham on the ceiling real quick. Only to replace it. 2 debris is not bad. I feel like it could have been a lot better. Have you been doing much on the server, Wolf? I think you said a while ago that you were playing on it more and then you kind of stopped. But I kind of understand the stopping because not that many people are on the server very often anymore. I think it's because we've had server issues recently. And also the fact that people are just doing other things. Like I said, that's the only reason it doesn't bother me, is because I understand that people do other things, you know? I do miss when the server was incredibly active. I will not lie about that. But you know, I'm sure it'll get there again. It's a good little mod pack, right? Chill little server. I have a lot to do on the server that I get really overwhelmed whenever I have to play, which is why I constantly take breaks from it recently. Because I need to build the building for the museum so that Dabsy can start, well, me and Dabsy can start working on curating it and putting items in it. But it's I'm probably gonna mainly just say that it's Dabsy's thing, even though I'm helping him work on it, and I was the one who suggested it. I'm probably just gonna say it's Dabsy's thing. That'll include, like, little bits from the past. For example, all the stuff from Ash's office. And stuff like that, you know, like server history sort of thing. You know, obviously the idea is inspired by, like, Eret's version of it on Dream SMP, but hey, we're not gonna talk about that. I have to make the church, which is probably what I should be working on at the moment, but I'm not. I also need to finish my lair so that I can bring back my point redemption for what's it called? Minecraft shrines, because people have been waiting for that for a long time, which is what I'm working on at the moment. But I also need to work on this area at my base where I'm mining and flattening out an area, because that's what I do near my village, is I just add an extra square and then I flatten it out and cover it so I don't die to the sunlight there. And basically I'm just gonna mine out a massive hole and fill it with water. And then I'm gonna use it for fishing and killing squids, because I need to get an area where I can farm ink sacs easier. And AFK ink sac farms are absolutely fucking terrible to build. Like, it's a lot of work to build them. And I don't really care to build one, to be honest. Because you can just make a giant pool of water and get a shit ton of ink from that. So why bother? But I have a fishing rod here. And I've never used it. I made a fishing rod ages ago because I was like, well, I need a max enchanted version of everything. And I've just never used it. I also still need to replace my banner so that it has the new town flag on it rather than the old one. I'll probably donate this to Dabsy for the History Museum as well. But yeah, I was going to chuck eventually, not anytime soon, but I'm gonna chuck an ingot on there, and then I'm just gonna spend time while like watching videos on my second monitor just fishing in lava, because there's like a small % chance of getting, I think it's either netherite scrap or debris from fishing in lava with a netherite fishing rod. I got to diamonds and started working on stuff, then just stopped playing because we all went on Pet Sim. I mean, that's fair. Like, I kind of knew that this server would be in phases, because that's like how games go. Like, a new game comes out and everyone wants to play it, you know? I kind of figured that was what was gonna happen. But that's why I'm trying to make this push right now towards getting people on the server again. Because I messaged Zero earlier and I asked them if they wanted to hop on and talk for a bit. I don't know if they'll play on the server, but I asked them if they wanted to chat for a bit, and I'm on the server. So they might get on to work on stuff. Because Zero, like me, has a lot of projects to work on. We need to finish the prison, which is going to take an incredibly long time. Because we have to find a sea temple that hasn't been raided. And then we have to bring a, Elder Guardian all the way from the sea temple all the way to the prison, so that we can put it underneath the prison, so that when you're in the prison you can't break anything. Because I'm very adamant on everything in this server being done in survival, and the only way for us to get that effect around the prison area without creative is if we put an Elder Guardian under or near it. So it's like, man, I wish I could just be like Ash and not care about using creative on a server. I guess I'm like Ash, I actually care more about JSMP though. I also don't understand why people use creative. Like, I get that it's a lot of work to move the Elder Guardian to the prison. But it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do on a server where you just spawn everything in on creative anyway. Like, it's a lot of work, but it still just gives you something to do rather than you having nothing to do ever. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Dude, whenever I fucking mine for not mine for debris, but whenever I mine in this like general area and I'm like to get nether brick and that, you left the server, Wolf. Sad. There you are. Yeah, no, you're all good. Whenever I mine down here, I find so many debris that I've literally... Okay, I need to rejoin because that block is lagged. I always feel like people are gonna think I'm cheating somehow. Because I'm like, I know I wouldn't cheat. Like, there's no chance in the world that I'm gonna cheat after how much time I've spent on this server and shit. But it's like, I always feel like people will think I'm cheating because I've genuinely gotten so many debris just from mining the way I have been in this area, and there's another area I have where I've been doing it as well. Jay, don't cheat. As if. As if. I'm just gonna... Probably should have kept this, because I'm gonna need that in the future. I've got a lot more withers I need to fight. I actually need to grind out nether stars. That is something I need to do. Eventually. Just get a shit ton of nether stars. Like, go ham on them, because I have a deal with jobs and I have a deal with... Oh my fucking god. You cannot make this shit up. Anyways, I have a deal with Jobs and I have a deal with Blue because it's very, like, Jobs can't do anything in the nether without getting one hit because he's weaker in the nether because of the warmer temperature. From what I remember about his class anyways. And Blue in general just cannot go to the nether. Like, they can, but not for very long. And this is because they can't breathe out of water. So I made a deal with them where Blue I will give, netherite and stars because I don't feel like it's fair that they can't get it themselves. And I give Jobs just stars and not netherite because he can still mine for netherite. So I need to like grind out stars, but once I said to Blue asked me when I was gonna get netherite for them. And I told them that I would do it once I got my netherite anvil, so that's actually what I'm working towards at the moment. So I'm gonna get my netherite anvil and my fishing rod, and then I'll probably just start, like, collecting netherite for Blue. It is a skill issue, isn't it, Damsy? College? Wow, big boy. Are you gonna tell everyone there about how you're a Logan Paul fan? Funny yokes. Funny yokes. Hold on, Hello.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Your stream now.
Yeah. So Vampire Diaries, huh?
It was the Miss Mystic dance.
Ooh.
So, like,
Ooh.
episode 18.
That's like one of my favorite episodes. I'm not even joking. Yeah,
I'm
pretty
glad
good.
you like that.
You can probably tell why it's one of my favorite episodes.
I enjoyed it. It was different.
Wow! Wolf is gonna hide from all of his college friends that he likes Logan Paul. Why would you hide that from people, man? If you like Logan Paul, then like Logan Paul, dude.
Man, lol. How could you?
Not gonna
Having
lie,
fun
I'll
looking
laugh
for
if your
Netherite.
stream got really big and you say that I will be known as the Logan Paul fan. That's actually very true. Like, if I ever had, like, more viewers or whatever, everyone would just know you as the Logan Paul fan, even though you've probably never watched a Logan Paul video in your entire life. And that's really funny to me. We have an inside joke with Wolf from when I done an SMP before. We done, Totally Original, which was based on SMP Live. And I made a joke on stream saying that Wolf was a Logan Paul fan. And Wolf, like, changed his profile picture to this, like, shitty edited version of his profile picture.
Yeah.
With, like, shittily drawn, like, muscles. And then it was, like, standing next to Logan Paul. And he made it, like, his Twitter stuff, and then he tweeted at Logan Paul. But, of course, we didn't get a response, but it would have been pretty fucking funny if we did.
Yeah.
And then we also had a joke because I forced Wolf to eat a pufferfish. I, like, peer pressured him into eating a pufferfish, and it was really fucking funny. But I lost the footage. Like, I had both those VODs. But I lost them because when I got my SSD, I was transferring everything to it so that I could wipe my hard drive to reformat the hard drive.
Yeah.
So then I can move everything back to it. But as storage rather than it having the, like, Windows OS on it. And, for some reason, even though I thought it didn't move any of my videos. So any of the VODs, any of the recorded videos I had before I moved everything was just gone. And it was very upsetting because I'm pretty certain I had quite a few VODs and video recordings that were, like, really fucking bangers, and I just lost them.
Well, of course it would be sad. Like, even I would be sad if, like, I uploaded to YouTube and, like, lost all my old stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's, like, a clip, but it's, like, the person really didn't know how to use clips. And it's, like, the ending when we're all fucking, like, laughing. And that's, like, it.
Yeah.
Because there's
a clip of
there's a clip of me looking at a GIF and listening to, like, the Crab Rave music and going, "We done it, boys! We exposed him as a Logan Paul fan," but there's literally no context to it at all. Craft a hoe. Create a perfect crossbow. Why are you only getting those things now?
I don't know. I've had those those achievements. I think it's just because I've never picked them up out of my
oh yeah, fair.
chest. They've been sitting in my chest for a little bit.
Wasn't there a VOD where you spawned a Drago at my house? Well, near. No, but the thing is that we didn't know anyone's house was there. So this was on the modded server. So this was a different server entirely. Right?
Oh.
We had an old modded server with a mod pack that was probably overloaded with mods that Ash had made. And one of the main mods that we had was Ore Spawn. So I don't know if you know anything about Ore Spawn. but
No.
it adds a lot of creatures and a lot of shit to Minecraft, which
Oh,
includes
God.
one of the hardest bosses to kill, which is the Dragon King or something like that. Something along those lines. And it is very
Yeah.
difficult to kill. Even with, like, the maxed out armor that you can get from the game, it's still incredibly hard to kill. Which you get from killing him. So it's like you have to kill him with the second best armor to get the best armor. And then even when you have the best armor, it's still fucking awful trying to kill him.
Yeah.
And Ash and I wandered off because we were going to kill the dragon, you know, because I had gotten the stuff to kill it and I wanted the good armor. And we go off and we're like looking around to try to make sure no one's house is nearby, and it didn't look like anyone was nearby. So I said, alright, well I guess we can spawn it. Ash spawns the dragon, and then I go, wait a minute, there's a house here. And I was like, I have no idea whose house this is, but we've now got to lead this fucking dragon away from it. And, but lucky for Wolf, the first dragon we spawned, bugged out. It, like, bugged, and it was
lucky.
stuck in the ground and just wouldn't do anything. Like, it wasn't there. It was like it didn't really count as an entity / wasn't there, even though you could visually see that it was there.
Weird, but okay.
So that was pretty fun. Hey, host, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? On that pet sim grind. You messaged me about that. Or I seen you on the server at least. This is a private Minecraft server. We don't have applications open yet because I keep forgetting to make the thing, but it's like a video submission.
Yeah.
So
We should eventually work on that.
I mean, it's not the most important thing, considering we've got a
Yeah.
lot of things to get through lore-wise before we can start, like, lore with other people anyways. There was a dragon at the jungle as well, which was weird. And then there was fucking Trey, who got banned because he kept spawning, like, all the big, like, fuck-off bosses to fight. He wanted to fight.
Okay.
He would keep spawning them at spawn and near people's houses, so they would destroy everything. Even though we told him multiple times not to, so he got banned. And I think I put this clip in my, like, 2020 rewind. And it's just Ash banning Trey. And I put it just because I thought it was funny.
Right out here, like, the fuck?
Yeah. Anyways, I got what I needed from down here. With an added, 4 debris. So smile.
I need to go to...
It's nice to see people on again.
Ocean. Yeah, I've got to go out to Atlantis and get something.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
some
I mean,
sand.
at least I have an area to mine for netherrack. Whenever I finish my area, we can use it for the prison.
Yes, that will be very, very useful.
Bruh, think, brain think, please.
I'm really tempted to work on, like, a max enchant, gold pick. Just because of how fast they work for me.
I mean, yeah, why not? I don't know when Dabsy plans on selling books, but if he prices them now, I can be intermediate and take the money and put it away for him so that he can sell books while I'm gone. Because someone really needs to get on pricing enchantment books soon. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going out to Atlantis.
Uh-oh,
Ducky keeps
stinky.
losing his base.
It's sad that server died. I enjoyed that. Which server? Because if you're talking about the modded server, the reason it died was because there was way too many mods, so no one was actually looking into what mods were, like, because I wanted to do a thing where I looked into a different mod every time I streamed, but I spent majority of my time looking into one mod and then none of the other mods. Because there was too many mods all at the beginning that it was too overwhelming. And then because of that, I got bored of the server because there was never anything to do on it. And then there was also the fact that they had, in Allspawn, you have duplicating trees, and once you get them, there's practically nothing to grind for because you can just duplicate anything. And that's the reason the server died, because there was just nothing to do on it. Like, obviously, we could have found stuff to do, but there was no incentive of doing anything. Whereas I feel like my bag won't open. Okay, cool. Oh, is the server dead? What the fuck? Oh, cool. My internet went out. That's my favorite.
Most of my sand into sandstone.
That is my favorite.
Has everything crashed?
No, my internet went out.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen to stream. Is it gonna restart the stream? I've never lost my connection to the internet while streaming before. What does OBS do when you lose internet connection? Hello, 1, 2, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, my stream just restarts, I guess. Because I swear that the thing about OBS and Streamlabs is that they have a thing where it, like, won't restart the stream or something like that. It, like, has an intermediate of connecting it or some shit like that. I don't know. That was super weird, though. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Ooh.
Hello.
I'm gonna try again and see how long, but apparently there's something wrong with our internet. Oh. Apparently my sister got a message and they're coming out to fix it someday soon.
Okay.
Not sure why the fuck I was never told, but, you know, that's cool. But I'm back, if anyone is even still here.
I think Wolf and All That is still here.
Last time I somehow managed... I somehow moved something, and I really don't know how the fuck I moved it. Yeah, every time the server moves server IP, you lose all your waypoints. You're not doing anything wrong, it's just, I guess, how that mod works.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back through, like, all the previous, waypoint files, because they're, like, all just backups, and sort out my waypoints.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I do whenever I change the server is I get my waypoints and I just drag them into the new folder.
Yeah.
So.
I've got, like, a book full of,
I mean, it
like,
wouldn't be an issue if we didn't get cuckolded by, like, server hosting so much. Like, only if Ash wasn't a shitty person, then we'd be fine.
It's all Ash's problem. All her fault.
Well, to be fair, if Ash hadn't have said that she can host a server, I would have never... What usually goes here? What item am I missing? Torches. If Ash hadn't offered to host the server...
Initially, we would have been good.
Initially, yeah, when I was, like, suggesting that we do this. Or, you know, I probably would have paid for a server from the beginning, which I would have went to Bisect hosting, because that was what my friend went, and we would have had the issues of that anyways. And then we would have ended up exactly where we were anyway, so we still would have had issues. But I kind of feel like... I don't know. Because Ash's friend was, like, probably the best server host we've had, and it's still upsetting that we can't host with them. And it's like, I don't really want to host with them, because I'm like, what if they're like, oh, well, you were mean to my friend? And then I'll be like, well, your friend is a nonce. I don't want to know.
Your friend is a nonce. Just straight up, your friend is a nonce. Like, I'm sorry, but your friend is just a nonce.
No, see, the thing about it is I kind of didn't say anything about it to, like, our VR chat friends. Because I was like, I feel bad bringing it up in general even now. And it's like, one, you know, kind of traumatic situation, losing one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
Especially because of them being a shitty person. But then it's also like, I feel bad because I'm lowering the chances of her possibly finding a new friend group by telling more people about what she said or done, which was the reason I never really brought it up to other people.
Yeah. It's something that I feel doesn't need to be brought up continuously.
Yeah.
I don't know about other people, but it's just an awkward conversation to have.
No, that's why I never brought it up to our VR chat friends. But it's like, even without bringing that up, and this is going to say a lot about her, even without bringing up that situation to my VR chat friends, when I told them that I wasn't friends with Ash anymore, like, it literally didn't surprise any of them. Yeah. Because of the way that Ash speaks to people. And until she, like, figures out and fixes the way she speaks to people, she's just not going to be a pleasant person to be around. Yeah. And also, you know, gets help for the whole other thing too.
The other thing, yeah.
Even though she repeatedly said to me that she was getting help, even though she wasn't, and then repeatedly said to me that she wasn't getting help, but she would. Yeah. And then she just never did. Yeah.
Those situations, you feel like a terrible person because you supported them in getting help and they took that for granted.
But how I stand on the stream point at the moment is that if my internet goes out again, I'm just not gonna bother, because I was just gonna only stream for an hour anyways, and I was live for half an hour, I think, before my internet went out.
That's alright.
I'll probably still try to play on the server though, because I'm getting bored of Pet Sim. And I have a lot to do on the server, like I was talking about it before. I have a lot to do on the server. Also, I would like to point out the one thing that I hate about streaming Minecraft when you're a smaller streamer, especially with doing the SMP, is that people will join and they'll be like, oh my god, I have Minecraft, can I join you? Yeah. And then you say like, no because it's a private server, and then they're like, oh, okay, and they just fucking leave.
And they never return. And it's like, you could have hung around. Like, this has, like, a lot to it.
Yeah, like, why the fuck are you going on Twitch? To play games with people? Yeah. Like, Twitch is to watch people play games, not to play games with them. Yeah. Don't go on Twitch just because you want to play games with people, bro.
Like, if you want to make friends playing games, jump on servers.
Yeah, exactly.
And then do your own server.
Who has Discord? Smile.
SMP.
Do people still do that nowadays? Because I don't
know.
I don't play on public servers. But when I used to play on public servers when I was younger, I'd be like, who has Skype?
Oh my god.
And that used to be how I made friends.
I feel like I've probably played on the server with you at one point.
Probably. I met like some great people from doing that. I met False Freedom, who are come to know as Adam. Don't really talk to him anymore, but I still, like, every time it comes to his birthday, I DM him and say happy birthday.
Aww.
And then he gets so excited because I always remember his birthday.
That's really sweet.
But, like, I was really close to him back then, and then his friend Luke as well, who I met through him, because I done that. And then there was this one time when I owned a server myself, and there was this guy named Brandon, and Brandon is one of the people I've been closest with. We literally used to sleep in Skype calls together. Very gay, I know.
Oh my god, that's so gay.
But when I met him, he had joined the server because I posted my server, like, online on, like, you know, Planet Minecraft and etc. Because it was like I was trying to start out the server. And he joined, and they asked for, like, admin and mod and stuff, obviously, because they wanted to troll. And us being new to having a server, we said they could send in an application. And then we ended up, like, bringing them onto the staff team, but then they felt too bad to troll because... because we knew, like, nothing about hosting a server and instead decided to help us.
That was really sweet.
Yeah, that was how our friendship started. But I don't talk to him either anymore. Like, I think back to all my friends that I used to have, and it's like, all those, like, friendships really felt like they would never end. And then they did, and it's really sad, because it's like,
did.
I think about all my friendships now, and I'm like, is it gonna end up that way with my current friendships?
I would hope not.
It's kind of... Yeah, like, I hope not as well, but it's really scary to think about.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I used to say the same thing about, like, Adam, Luke, and Brandon, and all of them back then, and now I talk to none of them.
Yeah.
I also had a friend who I met through roleplay on Roblox called Karab, which goes back further than my Minecraft days, because I played Roblox way before I played... Minecraft, and I used to mainly just roleplay on it. And we probably would have been together if we had more guts, but it's like our entire thing was like, oh, if it gets to the future and we're not married by this age, we'll get married to each other, smile.
Yeah. When he says that to me.
And then we had, like, a major argument and didn't talk for ages. And then more, like, he reached out to me recently because I'd tried to reach out to him before, and then we got in touch again. But, you know. I feel like...
Hey, at least you guys spoke.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that I met and I would like to get in contact with again but can't, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, I still look back at that and I'm, like, so fond of those memories. And then it's also, like, you look back to it and you think about the relationships and you actually realize how many things were wrong with the relationship to begin with. Like, I don't know how to explain it because, like, yeah, there were good friendships, but then it's like you think back to it and you notice smaller things and it's like, oh, I guess that, like, you know, you didn't really have that much in common.
Yeah.
And
the only thing that you had in common were playing games.
Yeah, it was just like one game that you had in common, which is why you were so close. And it's really weird to think about that because you could not survive a friendship like that anymore.
Yeah.
Which is the reason those friendships, like, fizzled and died out, because the only reason they existed was because of the one common factor.
Yeah. It wasn't
Whereas
anything,
once
like,
you're older,
wasn't anything else.
Yeah, once you're older and you actually know that, you can actually build lasting relationships instead of wasting your time.
Yeah.
I eat puffer fishes for people's entertainment. We know, Wolf. Like, the oldest online friend I have, his username is like 0 or something like that. Like, cannot make this up. Like, I'm not making this up. I can go onto my account. I can find him in my friends list right now. But his name was like 0 or something like that on Roblox. And I used to roleplay with him almost every day after school. And he was like one of my closest like fucking friends. And we're like super close. And then he just disappeared one day. And I have not heard from him since. And it's like, I would love to be able to get in contact with him. But it's kind of obvious to me, like, you know, I want to assume that he didn't fucking die. Yeah. Because that would be very depressing. But he was older than me by a few years.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was never weird because of that, but it's like, he probably just hit a point where he realized that he can't play Roblox every day.
Yeah.
So I kind of just assume that's what happened and he just moved on. Like, I sit here and I wonder, and I'm like, I wonder if he ever thinks back to, like,
the Roblox days.
Yeah, back to, like, me and shit. And I was like, I wonder if he ever thinks about it as fondly as I think about, like, as I think about it. I was like, that'd be pretty cool. It'd also be cool if I could get in touch with him again, but it's, you know, probably not gonna happen. And then there's also Jay, which is my ex, who just randomly disappeared. Like, we were getting close and being friends again, and then he just randomly fucking disappeared. From social media, from everything. I think he said something about how he was selling his Minecraft YouTube channel or something like that. But he didn't actually sell it because nobody has been using it. Yeah, he just kind of disappeared. And it upset me because when we were getting close again, I had, like, come out to him as trans, and it was, like, very strange to me because it's like, even though I knew he wouldn't care and he was also bi anyways, it was just really weird because he was like so supportive of me, and that was like what made it easier for me to like come out and shit to people. Was because of how supportive someone I used to date was. And then he just kind of disappeared, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it always.
But it's actually kind of sad because I thought we were gonna get back together, but because he like it never really got brought up, I ended up getting into a relationship with Andrew. And right as I started dating Andrew, he disappeared. That's when he disappeared. So it makes me kind of scared that he kind of just fucked off because he was like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done with you, you know. Well, he is on the crack again, if you're talking about 0.
You haven't even seen me today.
Yeah, no, I was making a joke because Yuval joined my stream and said that his brain read it as he on the crack again because my stream is called he on the craft again.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just down. I'm in the nether. I'm mining.
I'm so excited for this stuff with Nick.
It'll be fun.
I was thinking the first stream of the stuff with him should probably be on his side if he wants to stream on the server.
I keep falling down pits. I just want to do the mine.
Mining away.
Look, my mum was listening to me. No, not mum. Some kid that mum looks after was listening to music, and I heard it, and all that came to mind for me was the lyrics of the Minecraft parody of that song.
Yeah, that's what listening to Minecraft parodies does. It rots your brain.
Yeah.
I got to 1 bill fantasy coins. Damn. I brought a
Don't
bunch.
listen to Minecraft parody, kids.
I started buying the gold egg instead of the normal one because, like you said, I also got lazy of converting pandas. So it's like, I'm just gonna buy the fucking gold egg. The reason I wasn't buying it was because Panda was like, you have more pets to fuse, but then it's like, the gold pets have more power, so they're probably better to fuse anyways.
Man, imagine having to try and find gravel. Could it be me?
Trying to find gravel. See, this is the thing. I was going to sell gravel. But why would I sell gravel when people could buy the gravel and then make the other products I sell with it anyways?
Yeah.
Which was the reason I don't sell gravel. The reason I don't sell gravel is because I sell, what's it called again?
If I want gravel, I just come to the mines in the nether.
Yeah.
And just whip out my shovel.
But it's like, I sell
around,
concrete.
spook.
That's the reason I don't sell gravel.
Yeah.
Because if I sold gravel and sand, people would buy the
Big
gravel and
gravel.
they would buy the sand, and then they would just go to Dabsy's and buy
Yeah.
the resources from Dabsy. So why would I do that when I could just make it myself and then sell it?
Man, imagine not choosing another creature.
Smile.
And starting the game in the nether.
At a time when it was like, oh my god, you're not allowed to leave yet. You need to stay in there.
Yeah.
I think back to that and I'm like, I
Why
get
the
why
fuck did
we
do
done
that?
it. I get why we done it, but also we kind of didn't really need to. We definitely could have worked it into story to just have you be there already.
Yeah.
But we're like, nah.
No.
You have to stay in the nether forever.
I was surviving off of the rotten flesh of my bro.
Yeah. I mean, we could have come and given you food and you could have... Oh, there goes my internet probably.